A Bitcoin whale sighting. Somebody just bought $400 million worth of Bitcoin in the last couple weeks. What is going on? Talking about it in this video. What's going on, guys? So obviously whales are always out there. They're always moving through the markets. And when I'm talking about a whale, I'm talking about somebody who's got a lot of money and a really, really big bag of Bitcoin. And you can see this illustration basically showing what a Bitcoin whale looks like. Normally they're blue, they're pretty big, and they've got a Bitcoin for an eye. But this Bitcoin whale has been buying Bitcoin in the last couple weeks like it's hot. And I'll show you some of the transactions and kind of talk about how much money they've already made from buying the dip here. And they really didn't even buy the dip. They got like in the middle of the dip. So what is going on? What kind of confidence does this Bitcoin whale have to be buying $400 million worth of Bitcoin? So you can see here, this is the wallet address. It'll show you how many Bitcoin this single wallet owns right now. And they have about 96,000 Bitcoin. So at today's price, that's around $1 billion. $1 billion. Do the math. 96,000 Bitcoin times 10,500 area. That's over $1 billion. So somebody out there has over $1 billion of Bitcoin, and they've bought about half of that in the last couple of weeks. So they transferred 4,000 coins 6 days ago into the wallet. They transferred another 4,000 9 days ago as well. And it looks like on the same day they transferred 6,000. They transferred another 2,000. They transferred another 3,000. They transferred another 4,000. So seriously, this wallet has a massive stash of Bitcoin. And like I said, they have over 96,000. And in the last couple weeks, they've been adding Bitcoin like it's hot. So really not even the last couple weeks. In the last 9 days, they've added over 40,000 Bitcoin. So let's do a hypothetical here. That Bitcoin whale bought 40,000-ish Bitcoin 9 days ago. We'll say that he paid around $9, $8,000, that area. That's around $320 million. If that same Bitcoin whale now chose to sell 40,000 Bitcoin, how much money would he make? He would have made over $120 million in profit in 9 days. Talk about a return on investment. Tell me one investment out there that you can make that kind of return in 9 days. I don't think it exists. If it does exist, I want to know about it because I want to invest in it. Somebody is very bullish on Bitcoin. 96,000 Bitcoin worth over $1 billion. They bought $400 million worth in the last 9 days. So they previously already had about 50,000 coins. They added 40,000 more. So what does this whale know that nobody else does? All the people out there who are calling Bitcoin going to zero, while somebody out there is loading the boat and buying $400 million worth of Bitcoin. Something is going on. A lot of people will say, oh, Bitcoin's going to zero, Bitcoin's a scam, or cryptocurrency's a scam. But I really think that the big issue here that people don't really think about is the idea that Bitcoin, that cryptocurrencies, is an unregulated market. Why would whales, why would big money institutions want Bitcoin to go to zero? It makes no sense. Easily move money in and out. Somebody like this can own $1 billion of Bitcoin and easily hold it, move it around, do things with it, and basically create a market. Say this same person keeps buying Bitcoin. They keep buying it and buying it and buying it. They can pump the price up. They can sell. They can do whatever they want because it's an unregulated market. So it makes no sense for people to say that Bitcoin is going to zero. Totally off topic here, but it's kind of an idea that when there's this much money going on, when people are making this much money, somebody made $120 million in 9 days. When they're making this much money, why would they let it go to zero? It makes no sense. Now, that's not to say that they won't push the price down so they can buy it cheaper and then pump it back up. But long term, I see no reason for these type of whales, these type of big money guys to let Bitcoin really go to zero. You know, if I'm a big whale, I'm going to be buying this crap like it's hot. I'm going to be buying, pumping the price up, and then I'll sell later. But really, for me, I got $1 billion invested in Bitcoin. I got 96,000 Bitcoin total. Pretty massive bag. So you can see here, this is the richest Bitcoin wallet in the world with 167,000 Bitcoin worth $1.8 billion. We've got the second, which is the Bitfinex wallet, has 158,000 worth $1.7 billion. The third wallet is the wallet that we're talking about in this video. This is our whale that we're talking about. Look where he started buying at. Look where this wallet started to fill up. They started buying in December 2017, It peaked in price. They bought more. They bought more. You can see buying most of it there in December before the big move on Bitcoin. Looks like they sold some at the top there at the peak. They sold some Bitcoin, and they've been holding this pretty much since then. And then it looks like they sold a little bit, and then they've been buying more. So they've been buying and selling, but in general, these last couple days there, they've been filling the boat. So this is very interesting to see because you can see these guys timed it perfectly before. They bought right before the big move in December on Bitcoin, and it looks like they're buying again. You can go online and look at all these wallets, some of the richest wallets out there. They have, this wallet is worth $1 billion, the third or fourth wallet here, another one worth $1 billion. So there's a couple wallets that are worth over $1 billion, and plenty of wallets worth over $400–500 million, a couple of them there. So it all comes back to this very simple idea that the big whales are out there. They're buying Bitcoin when it's dipping. They're not buying at the top. They're selling at the top. They're buying at the bottom, and they're doing it over. They're doing it over and over again, and they're making a lot of money along the way. Could you imagine making $120 million in 9 days by literally just buying Bitcoin today and then selling it in 9 days? No work needed. You're just buying it today and then selling it in 9 days. I thought this is a pretty cool kind of hypothetical. If you were a massive whale and you had $400 million, you would have made $120 million buying Bitcoin at the $8,000 area, which is even crazier, though, is that they could have bought Bitcoin down here at the $6,000 area. So interesting that they're buying here at the $8,000 area, which I think is kind of like, hey, they see the support is there. They see that this kind of bull market is starting again. I think this is a very bullish indicator that somebody out there has enough faith in kind of this move here that they would load the boat at 8,000 when they could have loaded the boat at 6,000. So maybe that whale was waiting for a confirmation that this might go higher. So they saw that it dipped to 6,000, and then they saw that we were finding some support there at the $8,000 area. They saw that support building, and then they jumped in there at $8,000 to $9,000 area. So they were actually buying when it was above 9,000. So they didn't just get all the fill there at 8,000. So it's interesting to see that this Bitcoin whale is buying Bitcoin on the way up here on this move, and basically letting everyone else out there know that they are in heavy with over $1 billion invested with almost 100,000 coins, which they bought half of those coins in the last, 10 days or so. So who is this mysterious Bitcoin whale? Why are they buying right now? Why do they not buy at the $6,000 area? Why are they buying it now? And what are they really up to? Are they looking to crash Bitcoin down here soon? Are they looking to ride this higher with kind of a confirmation that Bitcoin might be heading back into a bull market here? So somebody's betting big on the idea that Bitcoin's going up. If you have any ideas, or if you have any hypothesis on who this might be, or why somebody is buying right now with such large size, leave a comment below, and do me one big favor, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. We're finding those Bitcoin whales, baby. Figure out what the big money's doing. You can find the big money buying, but make sure that you're selling before the big money starts selling, because you don't want to be, you'll figure it out. I'll talk to you guys later on.